Slaptail Squad, assemble.
If you are listening to this, you remember the great Slaptail Nation, my nation. And who am I? I'm the Beef Man, master of the universe, creator of all things great and small, and Lord High Commander of the great Slaptail Nation Army. Shut the fuck up over there. And with me today, live in the Beaver Den, believe it or not, actually we're in the Beaver Lodge, is my number two, the Ronz.
Hey, P-Man, how's it going? Thank you. And by the way, that comment was not directed at me for a change.
Let's just say it was.
Let's say it wasn't, because you did not point in my general direction.
All right, stop with the chatter. Get on with the show, for fuck's sake. Also with us today, here in the Beaver Lodge, the Lodge. It's a Swan. Say hello, Swan.
Hello, Simon.
Nicely done. That's how it's done.
That's how it's done, Ron. Short and sweet.
See how people don't inappropriately laugh during the intro. See that? You got that?
Who's laughing?
Wait for your intro.
Shut up over there.
Jeez.
Fuck me, I guess. Go.
You're still talking. Also with us today, here in the Beaver Lodge.
Sorry.
Don't be.
I'm not.
Because it's okay.
I'm not. Trust me.
Is renowned quantum physicist. No, that's a different show. Is renowned. What are you renowned for?
You know,
All the things.
Stuff. Breathe into my mic.
I'm a renowned mental health therapist. I'm a renowned musician. I'm a renowned professional wrestler. And now,
But how would we know you?
you, probably from OnlyFans.
Oh, wow.
You wish, motherfucker. Also with us today is our good friend of the show, world renowned for lots of things, a legend.
In the making.
I was gonna say in
her own
their
mind.
own mind.
No, not at all. I have a lot of people tell me that.
Are they OnlyFans?
They're only my fans, yeah.
It's Davison Sarai. Davison, all right. Thank you very much.
It's me.
It's you.
Ronzly wasn't looking at you. He's looking right at me.
Yeah, I know. I get that a lot.
Then he looked away because I was looking right at him.
I'm making it awkward.
Yeah. Stop by fucking me. All right, moving on.
Moving on.
Right off the top, I've just got to say this. This is really important to me. Stop pranking dogs. I'm not talking to you guys. In general, I'm saying stop pranking dogs. It's getting out of hand. It's really annoying.
Explain.
I knew it. He was going to ask because he doesn't know what I'm talking about.
No, I don't.
I need an example.
Swan, you know what I'm talking about?
I do know what you're talking about.
Davison?
I don't.
Oh, okay.
Like all the reels and clips where people pretend like they're gonna eat their dog with a fork, or they like make a cake that's in the shape of a dog and they like slice it and the dog freaks out because
Okay.
it's like their friend that they're
I've seen the magic tricks where they hold the sheet up in the door and then they drop the sheet and they run out of the way and the dog's like,
Yeah. I've seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
mean.
it is mean. I agree
Or
with
like
you.
when you're doing the thing where you like chase your dog around a tree so he can like find you and stuff and you're not there and he's like searching all over frantically for you, looking for you. Yeah, that's just mean.
Yeah, I fucking had it, man. Stop pretending like you're taking a bite out of your dog and then filming it. You should be punched severely in the taint.
That ain't really.
A taint punching.
Who exactly you're referring to? Because not everybody has the same kind of taint.
Well, everyone can have a taint, like there's space there.
Yeah, there's
I mean,
space.
Yeah, but between what and what?
Whatever. Between
matter.
any parts,
It's still,
all the
it's still
taints.
between the genitals and the anus is the taint.
You're straight people, I can tell, because it's not the same.
No,
Not-
you
not-
still
not
got
saying
one.
It's the same, but everybody
got
has
one.
a taint, like the space between your junk and your junk. No matter what kind of junk you got there.
No, you're full of shit. There's a lot more distance between balls and asshole than there is between asshole and vagina and then whatever else. There's a lot of difference, trust me.
No, what we're saying is there's still a space there. If there's
Yeah.
not a space
Oh.
there, then you have a fistula.
Okay, so there is a thing known as a taint. You're correct.
Right? Yeah,
Yes.
And everybody has one. No matter what you got there, you got a taint. So
Okay.
we're just gonna punch everybody in the taint.
I mean, if you have a fist-sized taint, it's going to be a more gratifying taint punch, I suppose.
I was going to say, like, bigger people get a bigger fist and smaller taints, small hands.
Stop pranking dogs.
What brought that about, P-Man?
Because I'm tired of seeing reels of people pranking dogs.
So why are you watching them?
Because they pop up. You
pop
can't
up.
you can't not watch them. I mean,
I
you
don't watch them
you're
fully.
not
I see what
clicking
they
them.
are, and I don't click on them. Speaking of clicking on things, Ronz, well, can I ask you about this photo?
Oh, fuck me.
No,
Why
thank
are
you.
you no thanks.
What's this one?
Hard pass,
One
hard
around.
pass.
Ronz, why do you, is this, you're really into this AI, I see. What do you think about this one? Another Ronz favorite, or the Ronz.
Well, first of all, let me explain what's going on here.
No, let's have our guest take a look at this.
I'm at a loss. There's a lot of questions I have.
Well, this
Well, I
is
haven't
about
seen
this
it, so
is,
I don't know what he's talking about.
It's an AI powered companion that Ronz is down with.
Oh,
What
it's an AI
the-
companion.
Yeah, and then this
Okay,
is also
okay.
something that Ronz really digs and likes. This is Replica, and it says it's the #1 AI powered campaign tailor made to understand you and transform every chat into an unforgettable journey. Let's read this chat. Let's
Oh,
see here. Here's the
fuck me.
description. You can chat with Replica about anything, and then there's this little smiley face that says, and even role play and get naughty pics from her. And
What
our
the
good
fuck?
buddy Ronz is down with it. He liked it
He did.
again. Let's pass
not?
that around the table.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that.
Beat Man, you're really demonstrating to me that you're not keeping up with the times. Okay. There's really nothing better about an organic or a digital life. It's just about your generation. Lots of people only have sex with computers now. It's very normal.
Well, okay, let's put a pin in that. I'm not having sex with a computer or AI, but I do probably, at one point you like the company, and regardless of what it is, it's like junk mail you used to get in the mail, spam.
I
So-
feel like if you don't like what they have anymore, you could unlike them, and then
The
you
thing
wouldn't
is,
get any
I-
more junk from them.
I've never gotten AI porn junk mail, I can tell you that much.
Well, you had to
either.
like it
Somebody clicked on
originally.
something.
Yeah, what
Yeah.
was it you liked originally, Ronz?
Probably the AI because of the new Chat GPT out
I don't
there.
think so. All of their AI stuff has like little hot pictures of and suggesting that you can build your own little.
Sex bot.
First of all, I would never do that.
Never.
Why?
But now I
Why
guess
not?
I should
mean-
look into it.
Wait a minute.
I mean, Beat Man's mocking you for it.
Yeah,
but still,
he's I should own something, but I don't think it was that particular part of the company that I liked about it. I do like
really?
AI.
What was it? Their stock options that you were enjoying?
Definitely the stock options and all that. No, I like AI and I want to see where it goes. It might have been part of that, but I don't remember that part of the company or product doing that.
He wants to go behind the scenes.
No, I really do at some point because I think AI gonna go a little geek on you once it becomes sentient. I mean, where's it gonna go?
I
I-
don't know. John Connor would tell you where it's going to go.
Yeah,
So it's Sarah Connor.
but I've been fooling around with programs like that or AI programs or simulated AI programs since I think the late 80s.
Fooling around.
Yeah.
late 80s. What are you playing with Whopper?
No. Whoa, wow, that's
Rubik's
predating. I get that.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was a program called Alice, if I remember correctly. They would program it in and it would give an automated response into whatever you're typing. And then they found out that students were actually logging in and talking to this program. And basically it was an online therapist or a kind of contained therapist. But that probably will be the next evolution of therapy right there.
I don't think you would have ever looked at that if it wasn't named Alice.
No, I had a book and programming as well as in that with that.
Was the book called Stephanie?
No, it wasn't Stephanie, but it should have been. Would have been a really cool name.
Just saying.
Just saying, huh?
I'm just saying. You got a reputation.
Apparently, I do. Thank you.
And for the
Thank
record,
you.
I'm not judging you. I mean, let's not pretend anybody here hasn't used an electrical device for sexual stimulation at some point in time.
Electrical or battery operated?
A current, I don't care, whatever. Electricity.
Well, you got to control the voltage. You don't want to go to, you don't want to do European versus American.
How do you know?
Well, you might fry the circuits.
How do you know?
I don't know.
He lived in. Where'd you live?
I lived in England and the Netherlands for a couple of years.
Oh, that's how you know. Okay.
That's
How
how I
he knows.
know. Yeah, actually, you're right. That's how I do know.
He fried the circuits.
Definitely 220 versus 120. Or is it 240? I forget.
I don't know.
I don't remember.
220.
220. There you go.
Anyway,
Anyway,
I'll look more into this replica thing again.
well, clearly
Clearly.
you have been quite a bit. That's okay.
Apparently, I saw. You click on something. Next to know, you're getting ads for blue pills.
Davison, you misunderstand. See, I'm not making fun of Ronz because I think that's an inappropriate thing to do. I'm making fun of him because his ultimate beauty, his ultimate desire is his wife. So why would he be playing with AI?
The little powdered donut.
The little powder
Well,
donut.
thank you for noticing.
He wants little powder. He wants his AI to look just like little powder donut.
Well,
and
let's-
act just like little powder
Well,
donut.
let's face it. We're all on a mortal coil here, and some will go further, pass on before we do. So I think we had this.
We're in a what?
We're on a mortal coil here,
Oh.
and I think that you had
We're on a
mentioned.
mortal coil.
Yeah,
What does that mean?
We're all going to
Explain-
die.
Explain what a mortal
Exactly.
coil is.
The
yeah,
spiral
and-
down to death.
yeah, spiral down. Yeah, I mean these two got it. I mean, keep up with the times. Let's
Read
go.
some poetry, Beeve.
Why?
Yeah.
Why would I do that? Does it come in comic book form?
Yes, it does actually.
Maybe.
It
Sounds
does.
boring. I'll stick with my comics.
Well, anyway, we've had this discussion before. I mean, let's face it. If the swan leaves, would you would not try to carry on the?
Yeah, but I'm not going to replace it with something that looks just
Why
like
would I want to
him.
clone
Why?
her? Why would I do that?
Okay. What about Davison? Maybe you'd like something with
Now we're talking.
Davison's personality.
Nobody wants that.
No, nobody needs that.
People want me for my body. They don't want me for my mouth and my brain. I promise you.
Well, I'm pretty sure they want you for your mouth, but not for
Well.
speaking.
So regarding that,
Cringe,
if that's what they
cringe.
want me for, where was Alice's mouth in the interface?
That was the hard drive, or actually the floppy disk drive.
Sort of hard drive.
Yeah, sort of hard drive.
Oh, wait a minute.
The
So you were
mostly
jamming
floppy
it.
drive.
So you were jamming it in the floppy disk.
Well, something was floppy.
That sounds like a problem.
Oh, you got a new sound.
I'm just fucking with you.
Oh, no, that's fantastic.
Everything's fantastic. Everything's fantastic. Everything's awesome.
Everything is awesome.
It should be. It should be.
All right. Well, moving on. Davison, you want to tell us about your new endeavor?
Oh, yeah.
I would love to tell you about my new endeavor.
Hold on. That was fucking creepy, Ronz.
I can go creepier.
I'm sure you can.
No,
You like that?
Oh, yeah.
right?
Yeah? You like
Yeah.
it?
Yeah. What's your new endeavor?
Oh my god! Try it again, Ronz.
What are you going to do? All right. Oh, yeah. I like that. That's really good.
That's without effects. That's pretty sick.
Okay. Thank
I
you.
didn't even give him an effect. I just said, "Go ahead."
Do you want me to tell you, Ron?
Oh, yeah.
I might vomit.
So.
For $10 a month,
Wow.
you can follow me on OnlyFans.
Why would I do that when I can do it for free right now?
And that's called rape because I don't consent to that at all.
Well, first of
But
all,
for
let's back the
$10 a
R
month?
word up.
Well,
For $10 a month.
for $10 a month, you can watch me have sex with other people. If you like that sort of thing, live vicariously.
Well, according to the replica, I do. What the fuck?
So my wrestling quote unquote fame carried over to a lot of interest in what I do outside the ring from various demographics. It made me realize there was a lot of general interest. I happen to be a pervert and an exhibitionist, so it's perfect. I have people paying to watch me do things I was going to do anyway, and I do it more because people are paying me to.
I think we touched on that the last time we talked, that you had a follower that was willing to go through a transgender situation.
I'm not sure what you mean by that. I do know there's a guy who offered me $1,000 to sleep with him.
That you never told me.
That's because it just happened. It just happened.
You never let Ronz know about it. Have you not communicated directly with him and texted him and let him know what's going on?
The carrier pigeon must have gotten lost. I don't know what happened.
No,
No,
not at
Ron's
all.
is talking about the guy that wanted to be in your box.
Yeah, you're gimp.
Your gimp.
But I don't. Oh, that guy. the
Yeah.
gimp. Okay, I got you now.
Yeah.
I've had a long and storied relationship with various interesting forms of sexuality. I look at life as kind of an ongoing adventure. Whoever I find interesting. In fact, I'm setting up a three-way for one of my friends' birthdays in early December.
Fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It's a guy that beat the ever-loving shit out of me and an ex-girlfriend in a BDSM situation. It was
Okay.
consensual.
Okay, you have to lead off. It was consensual versus like you're a professional wrestler. If this guy got the better of you, I'd like to see how that happened.
It's because I let him.
Okay.
It's planned.
Sounds like you want to see it anyway.
Yeah, you probably could.
$10.
And for
$10.
$10 a month on OnlyFans.
So I've got a guy right now, for example. He's not telling me how old he is, but he's probably in his 50s or 60s. He says he's never been to here's how I know he's older. Never been to a gentleman's club.
Okay.
He didn't say strip club. He didn't say anything. He said
Gentleman's Club. Okay.
That makes him a little bit older. He asked me how to work his interface. He couldn't find the microphone button. That also means bad things. More energy for sure.
Okay.
But because he doesn't know how this works and he can't get somebody like me in real life, I'm essentially working on my financial dom skills currently, and I'm producing a sugar daddy with my behavioral psychology techniques.
Wow. So you're looking for a pay pig.
I'm making them.
Wow.
What do
I
they
don't
call
need to
that?
find them. I can create them.
They call that a white whale. What do they call it?
No, they call it a pay pig in the BDSM world.
Interesting, Ronz.
How do you know this, Ronz? Is
How do
it
you know that?
because you like replica online?
Yes, I do. Right.
So,
I have friends in the lifestyle, believe it or not. So, it's like when they talk about it, it's like I'm kind of tuned in with them, what they're talking about.
uh-huh.
Right. I don't shy away from their conversations. I don't go, oh, gross, and get creeped out by it. I kind of like, okay, I'll listen. I may not understand it. I'll ask questions, and then therefore I can understand it. I may not have a relatable subject to it, but it's really cool that you can make it happen for you.
I hope we can agree that the only reason to make fun of that stuff is because people are insecure and have boring sex lives.
I would agree.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to make fun of them because then you're going to have to offer to do something for them.
I'll give him an angry handy jet. An angry one. I'll punch that puppy so hard, I'll make it cry.
I was on that show.
You love that.
So, Ronz, what if I gave you a free month subscription?
Well, I would be honored. Thank you.
He gets a lot of stuff for free from the show, I think.
I'm not worried about honored. I'm wondering if you would like a free pass for the month.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Do you want one?
Sure, if you're willing to go that route.
Sure and yes are two different things,
Yes.
believe it or not.
Yeah, why not?
No, that,
No. Is it a yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, what?
Yes, I would like one.
Okay, I'll get you one. See how that works?
That's probably the most straight answer that Ronz has ever
wasn't
given.
a straight answer.
I know.
We had to
'cause-
keep-
right, exactly.
No, I shaped it until he
Yeah.
he gave me what I wanted.
Correct.
I knew
Answer.
exactly what she was doing too.
And he went ahead and did it.
And he did it anyway.
Well, I did it for the show.
No, yeah. He did it for the show.
like, no one asked you to beat it for the show.
You're right. No one did.
And no one wants to, well,
Yeah,
actually,
I mean-
you know,
Yeah.
yeah.
I would watch, not for sexual purposes, but more like a car crash situation.
Wow, Davison. Wow, that's great. Appreciate it. And for $10 a month, you can watch it more online.
Exactly. That free membership is just to rope you in for next month.
It's true.
Yeah, it's true.
Mhm.
Like she's gonna get you right there and cut you off on day 31.
So are you going to have different levels on OnlyFans?
Good question. I'm going to figure that out. I'm settling people as my preferred customers currently. And I'm actually treating it a lot like I tell them this is my like virtual strip club and you're my clients. This isn't just like a site. It's more like a sex work site.
Of course.
Which means we negotiate everything.
So what type of swag are you going to be selling or giving away?
Oh, I didn't even think of that. I'll have to work on something. But right now, the swag is going to be a bunch of sex videos with different people.
Mm.
Hmm I'm going to go hang out with my friend Cass, who's done a bunch of alternative adult modeling. We're going to shoot footage Sunday and Monday.
Well, that's great. That's great.
And two of us are going to go fuck that BDSM guy in December. And my ex-boyfriend in Chicago wants to shoot some footage. And my friend Charlie wants to shoot footage. And my friend Brandon wants to shoot footage.
Wow.
That's nice. Ronz wants to shoot your footage also.
He wants to shoot on my footage.
Oh, that's what I meant to say. That's what I meant to say.
There you go.
Or just be the one in the corner with the camera. He
Stop
said that
pranking
like
dogs.
A million times too.
Just stop pranking dogs.
Yeah, stop pranking dogs.
Yeah, don't prank dogs.
I love dogs. This might be risky. Ronz,
Yeah.
I'm taking a large risk here because I understand you have a terrible boundary situation.
Apparently I do.
Putting it mildly.
Putting it mildly. Go ahead.
I've been warned it might be at my peril to even start discussing transgender stuff with you because I might lose my mind and inflict violence on you.
Oh, that's okay.
Hold on. Let me see if I've got some really fun sound bites for that. How about this one? That one?
That works.
Yeah, that'll work.
Probably the number one question I get from people, not even asking questions, they just make assumptions. And so people will pop in my DMs on my OnlyFans.
Okay.
And some will say, I can't wait to eat your pussy, for example. But then other people will say, I want you inside me. It's made me realize people see me in very different ways.
Okay.
It's just been curiosity me on for a while, like how people see me in that way and how they perceive people based on those genitalia. So I was going to ask you if you would ever consider having sex with somebody besides somebody with a vagina. That's what Swan told me to ask.
so you're gonna throw that? No, I haven't.
No, I'm saying, would you? Not me, but you know.
No, I don't. No, not at all.
No, not a problem, or no, you wouldn't?
That's a good question. I mean, you think about I remember in a briefing, we were talking about if someone held a gun to your head, what would you do if they, and you'd say nothing. They go, okay, that's a possible good answer.
This was in a briefing?
Yes, it was.
What kind of briefing?
Military briefing.
What military were you in?
I was in
You
the,
know, before you get too far into this and dig yourself into a hole,
of course.
the shit you say about what you were, quote, told in the military is
Yeah.
so starkly different from anything I was ever told.
I know.
And
I
find
know.
it so fucking hard to believe.
I know you do.
Make this stuff up in your head. I'm starting to wonder if you were actually even in the military.
I was not. I was in the,
Is this another committed situation? Were you committed for several years and they just
was.
finally let you out before you got married?
I was wondering when you were going to find this out.
You know, back in the time frame you would have been in the military was when they did let all those people out of the psych hospitals because they closed all the large psych hospitals.
They
So
did.
is that what actually happened to you? Were you thinking that you were, quote, in the military?
Yes, I was.
You wore a uniform and everything.
Yes, we did. You know, they had buckles in the back and they were white.
All they showed in the day room was G.I. Joe. That's what happened.
Yeah.
Please
Okay,
tell
so
us
let's-
about your military briefing where the subject was what exactly?
I forget. No. Hold on. This was
I can
a
remind
long
you
time
word
ago.
for word if you like.
But long ago, it's like they were saying, could I get you to do something? You know, like get into a certain secure area or do a certain something. I forget how it went. And the guy leading the briefing says, what if I held a gun to your head? No? Okay. And he said, he looked out to the crowd, all of us. He says, I can guarantee some of you will do something. Because if I hold a gun to a family member's head or a loved one's head, you will do exactly what I want you to do. So that's where that transcended from.
So we're talking about something completely different, and now you're asking. So what?
Yeah.
You drew this correlation between.
I did.
See, I was thinking that he was having a briefing, and somebody was like, "Okay, everybody, welcome to the briefing today. This is Officer So and So. He's going to be covering sexual
So
harassment,
you know Officer So-So?
and Officer So and So is going to be giving you a situation, and he's going to say." I have a gun in my hand. Will you suck my dick? Would you do it with the gun, without the gun? When would you do it? Is that the type of briefing? No, instead you're just talking about something in general.
No, that's definitely where he's going. That's definitely where he's going. If someone put a gun to your head, you're saying, yeah, I guess I would. But I'm asking you when you would do it without the gun.
No, I wouldn't do it at all.
Why?
No need to.
Oh, because of the powdered donut?
All because of powdered donut. There you go.
But what if there was no powdered donut?
No.
No?
He's a saint.
Yes.
There is no life without a little powder donut.
Ah.
Hmm.
So
What if little powdered donut accidentally started taking testosterone instead of estrogen during her menopause and oops, her clit grew about 2 inches? What then?
It's still clit.
Now you're saying something.
Okay.
You're medical people. Why don't you tell me what happens in utero with those cells that turn into either a clit or a penis? Somebody want to remind me?
The decision that's made. You have to be more specific. There's a lot of things that happen.
Oh, I mean, basically, something goes left and something goes right.
Yeah.
The same material that becomes a clit becomes the other.
Right.
In
Okay.
facto, you know, you're always sucking on a clit.
That's also why it's fun to sneeze.
I don't get it.
There's erectile tissue in your nose.
Okay. I'm unfamiliar with that.
Ronz, who's the most beautiful woman you've ever seen on the planet, except for the powdered donut?
We're going to turn that over to the B-Man.
I got a bunch.
Wonder Woman?
Fuck yeah, it is. Linda Carter.
Damn straight.
She's
That was
hotter than the
mine.
new
Who's
one.
yours? Huh?
She's hotter than the new Wonder Woman.
Gal Gadot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Linda Carter?
Yeah.
Well,
Oh.
She's the hottest.
You guys are being generational.
No. In fact, during the Wonder Woman scenes, they actually had her wear a swimsuit, and they had to discontinue it because every time she hit the water, the top would come down. So they went to that full body dive suit because of that. That's a shame.
That's mine. That's mine. I got more than one though. Who's yours, Ronz?
Right up there would probably be Gal Gadot, Linda Carter. Back in the day, Tracy Lords.
Oh, Tracy Lords is
A
from
porn
porn.
star?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't even picture what she looks like.
Kind of skinny blonde. She was in the first Blade movie, actually.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So you like Tracy Lords? She's pretty hot.
Back in the day, she was, yeah.
So let me paint you a picture.
Please do.
You're 19.
Okay.
You win the lottery.
Yep.
Somehow you wind up with $20,000 in your pocket. I don't care how you got it.
Okay.
You find out that she's just going to do some favors for the night. $19,999 out the door.
I'm in.
You're signing up.
Yep.
You're in the hotel room. Lights are down. She's staring into your eyes. She's the most beautiful woman in the entire planet.
I don't know how the vajayjay works.
She asks you to help take her pants off, and of course you can't figure that out, so she does it herself.
Hey, Davison.
And as you're slowly pulling her undies down,
Okay.
you find that the most beautiful woman on the entire planet, who you've been fantasizing about forever, does not have a vagina. Now, she has a mouth and butt, and as far as I know, every guy in the world is always begging for anal and oral, so I'm not sure exactly what the problem is. Are you going to leave the room when Tracy Lords winds up having a teeny little something different than you expected?
I'd probably get her autograph and then leave.
But how did you know how you were into it until you were all
Mhm.
into that person
Mm-hmm.
until she took her pants off?
Mm-hmm.
What made her different?
Well, that she turned out to be a guy.
Ooh.
No. There's a difference now. I can accept her for who she is or he is. I can do that. Doesn't mean I want to sleep with him at that point.
But you did all the way up until then.
Up until then, you're right. You're exactly right until I found the
But
truth
what
out.
if you
Oh,
were
wait a minute, Swan. Don't get all freaking nasty with Ronz. Don't be a fucking dick because you wouldn't do it either if it was the other way around.
I might.
If Thor had a vagina, you'd be like,
If, well, I mean, if I loved
Thor
Thor
doesn't
for
have a
Thor
hammer.
before
Thor
that,
doesn't have a hammer.
I mean, if I was expecting
Lies.
Thor, no, if I was going into Thor with just wanting Thor for the penis, then I would be like, that would be a different story. But if I loved Thor,
No, that's not what we said. We said nothing about love. So you got a double standard. You're freaking talking shit about Ronz when you wouldn't do it either.
I might.
No, you wouldn't.
I would definitely let Thor
wouldn't.
eat. I would let Thor
That's
vagina
not
eat the
what-
cat.
That's not what we're talking about. See, that's all about you then.
Can I point something out?
By all means.
You're a bunch of 3 straight people acting like it's a dare to have sex with a trans person. The trans person's here talking about a porn site with people want to pay to have sex with me, you bunch of fucking wimps. Whatever you're dealing with, deal with it. Jesus.
Yeah. But the thing is, we're accepting you for you.
We don't have to. Okay, yeah, Ron.
I'm really lucky to
Yeah,
find
I've
it.
told you a million times, Ronz. Nobody gives a fuck about your acceptance.
Nah,
That's a
you're
very
right.
egotistical thing to say.
You're absolutely right. No one gives a fuck
she doesn't want
anymore.
to have sex with you either.
Where'd that come from?
Just, I mean,
Not even for 19,000. Forget it.
I mean, maybe when you took your pants off, she said the same thing.
Oh, she's
Like,
definitely
whoa.
disappointed. I guarantee you, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of women have been probably disappointed that way.
Lots?
A lot.
Just two?
Okay, maybe 2 or
Two out of
3,
two?
maybe 1
Two
or
out of
2.
two?
Maybe just myself looking in the mirror.
Did you say she, though? Or now we're getting into a whole new situation. Do you see she when you look in the mirror? Is that what this is about?
No,
You ever wish you looked different?
no.
You ever wish you could wear cute clothes and have people hit on you? Never? You never want people's positive attention for being sexy and cute. I know you do. Everybody does.
No, but I do like the positive attention for doing the right thing.
Okay? But what if the right thing in the situation is stroking somebody and making them feel good, and they're going to make you feel good after you do
I
it?
can stroke their ego without their clothes being off.
That's what makes you boring.
I'll give him an angry handy jet. An angry one.
Now
I'll
we're
punch
getting
that
somewhere.
puppy so hard I'll make it cry.
This is definitely not one for safe at work people.
When are these ever safe at work for work people?
That's true.
Anyway.
Anyway,
Stop torturing dogs. Stop pranking them.
Don't punch
For the
that
love
puppy.
of God.
don't punch that puppy.
Please stop.
Punch your own puppy.
Ronz, what did you do for Halloween?
Ooh, that's I had. I took a little powdered donut out for tacos that night.
Did you go for a taco?
Actually, no, I didn't. Did we? No. Was that on a Tuesday or a Monday? No, it was on a Tuesday. Sorry, it's just kind of blending in.
The tacos are
It's
blending.
a
in
really
now.
hard question. Ron,
It really is.
Let me rephrase it. Let's not just say the date Halloween. What did you do to celebrate Halloween? How about that? Is that better?
My usual stuff. I worked at.
Let's pretend I don't know what your usual.
all
stuff
right,
is.
fair enough.
Try
Fair,
to be descriptive. I'm asking you a question.
fair enough. I volunteered at a nonprofit for makeup. Did a trunk or
Did
treat.
whore makeup.
Yep. Did the whore makeup.
Whore makeup.
Shopped around.
Whore?
Horror makeup. Horror.
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 But
Horror.
he says it and it sounds like whore.
WHORE, horror.
Yeah,
Yeah.
horror
Horror
makeup.
Yeah, horror makeup. Volunteered, and then I worked that night, so I probably I actually slept through Halloween.
Okay. All right. So you haven't dressed up. You didn't dress up for Halloween or anything.
Actually, I went to Valhalla for a contest.
So that would be some sort of a Halloween celebration.
Yeah, I guess you would say that. Yeah.
Was it or was it not a Halloween celebration?
Did you participate in the costume contest?
I did.
Okay, so remember when I asked you, Ronz?
Forgive me, working third shift, everything kind of blends
don't give me that
together.
shit. You don't work nearly as many hours as we
You're
do.
right.
Whether
I
it's
don't.
third shift or not, it doesn't matter.
I don't. I do, actually.
No, you don't.
Okay, but so the
You
rest
do
of us
not.
work 40 plus hours a week too, but we managed to remember what we did yesterday, and we managed to still function in our life.
And you could work till
Outside
you're
of work.
120 years old and you still won't have worked as many hours as we did.
Probably not.
Okay.
I will.
I don't think so if you didn't work for freaking 25 years. Anyway,
I was.
let's try it again.
It was a stay-at-home dad.
Okay, enough. So
Once again, let me ask
let,
the
let me
question.
break down the itinerary. Yes, I did do something for Halloween. Yes, I did go to a costume party, or I did volunteer at a nonprofit for working with kids. No, I did not win the contest.
No one asked that. We just literally asked, what did you do?
Okay, where are you going with this? All right.
What I just want a straight answer. Did the man do something for Halloween? Because I full well know he did, but yet he took him forever to get to the answer.
So, in a nutshell, yes, I did.
Who were you for Halloween?
I just threw on some rings, some fake tattoos, and a bandana, and went as a biker guy. Got my old leather out, wore it, boots. That's it.
Got your leather out?
Yeah.
Mm.
What? When you say you got your leather out,
Yes.
what does that mean?
Well, if you ever rode motorcycles, you understand what that means.
Well, I have.
Oh, what'd you ride? Like, what do they call them? A moped?
Anyway, yeah, I did ride a motorcycle. Anyway, what do you mean by getting your leather out? I'd like to know.
My leather coat.
Ah, okay.
My biker leather coat.
And you used to ride a motorcycle.
Yes.
What did you ride?
I think it was a Honda
You
250.
think you'd? Oh, big bike, Honda 250.
Vroom,
Okay.
vroom, vroom, vroom.
Okay.
Or was it 350? I can't remember. It was
No,
just a
that's-
starter bike.
Swan had a
350.
bigger bike than
No,
that.
it was a starter bike.
Swan had a Harley
Really?
Mhm.
Where's your
Softail?
leather at?
In the garage.
in the garage. She still has it.
That means something very different in the BDSM community. A lot of different
Like
connotations.
ball and gag and that kind of
Getting whipped
leather.
and getting
There you
tied
go.
and getting, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Getting the leather out. See how all my
Ron's
stories are more
like,
interesting than yours just because I'm,
More fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
You need to expand your horizons.
I do. I appreciate that.
All right,
Thank
so
you.
you got the leather out,
Yes, I did. I did. I got the leather out.
and you wore fake tattoos.
I did.
Now, what was the appeal of wearing fake tattoos? Just out of curiosity, do you have a tattoo?
No, I don't.
Ron's challenge.
If you were gonna get a tattoo, what would you get?
I'd get one of my son and my daughter.
Like what about them? Their face?
Like as babies?
their
Their names.
Okay, all right, okay. And where would you get them?
Probably over my heart.
Okay. Do you know where your heart is located?
Probably in San Francisco. Didn't think I could go that old, did you?
Well, I'm just laughing at the fact you've been a walking corpse apparently since you left it there.
Thank you.
Confirming a lot of rumors.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. So,
And probably get a little powder donut there too.
like you're gonna get an actual little powder donut.
No, that would be a really cool one. Yeah.
That actually would be.
Yeah.
You should get Homer Simpson eating it.
That'd be okay.
You could get right around your anus.
That'd be a
So
donut.
that'd be a powdered donut for sure.
Chocolate.
Well, that was a fascinating conversation. Thanks for confirming that you did indeed do something for Halloween.
I did. What did you do for Halloween there, B-Man?
Big fat nothing.
We passed out candy.
No, we didn't.
Well, we watch the children not pass out candy because it was freezing and like nobody showed up. So
Did you
now
guys
we have
dress up at all?
no. I mean, I dressed up for work.
I got the wood out.
Say what now?
I got the wood out.
Got wood.
Which would?
The firewood to start a fire for the kids. I thought it would sound cool because, Ron's got the leather out, so
Sounds good. Sounds
I
good.
got the wood out.
Sounds good.
I got the paper out.
She tried.
I did.
She really tried. Where's that
Start the
sound bite? That
fire.
wah wah sound. There we go.
Start the fire, duh.
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 You did?
Yeah.
Thought I did that.
Well, you asked me to, but I didn't have any paper.
Okay, wow. Fascinating.
Very well.
Our lives are exciting, Swan.
What did you do, Davison?
Yes.
Yes.
I made porn.
Oh, good.
Was it Halloween themed porn?
It was.
Yeah.
You didn't see those pictures?
She got
I
the
did
porn
not.
I did. I did with the veil.
out. She got the porn out.
She did. She had the porn out.
Ron's got the leather out. Swan's got the paper out. I got the wood out.
For the record, this isn't like porn, but it's for the site.
It's just a
Mhm,
seductive
mhm,
photo.
mhm, mhm,
Mm.
mhm, mhm, mhm.
Aw, R.I.P. Alex. R.I.P.
Wow.
It's kind of like a spider webby little fabric there.
Well, this is an audio medium. So right now, Davison is just scrolling through photos as Ronz
Man.
watches, and then Ronz gets the wood out.
Ronz is getting a free preview.
This is how you bait him in. It's like giving him a little tiny crack rock. Here's the
There
tiny.
you go.
Here's a very
Look.
tiny crack
Actually,
rock.
believe it or not, I'm looking at the intricate patterns of the tattoo, and that is.
Mm-hmm.
How long did that take? All that.
I tried to add it up one time. I think I've got around 200 hours.
Wow. By the same artist?
Oh, God, no. No, I've been getting it for over 20 years. But that chest took about 4 visits, and it was around $900. It was easily the most painful thing I've ever gotten.
Are you going to get that all colored in?
It is colored in.
It's
a black and white picture.
Yeah, it's a black and white. Don't call me stupid. I just didn't know.
Like, you just call
Sorry.
him how you see him.
Yeah, I get
I
that.
wasn't sure if you're colorblind. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have jumped right to stupid. But yeah. So, yeah, that's what I've been doing. Here, I'm going to show you something really quick. You're the only person outside of my site to see. I'm just going to show you for the sake of the show. Really curious what you say.
Okay.
I know what he's going to say.
I don't know how the
the
JJ
JJ
works.
Are you ready?
Yeah. All right. It's good.
Wait, let me see it. Oh, I've already seen this.
Will you describe it?
It's you in a kneeling pose, I think, doggy style, if anything, with your chest up and sticking out.
My what?
Your tits,
There you go.
if you want me to say it that way.
Well, I do. We're advertising right now.
Let me look. Let me look.
No, I'm trying to see what type of color you're using on the tattoos. I mean, I've seen tits before. What am I supposed to say? Oh my gosh!
For the record, yeah, I'm bare naked and I'm straddling a championship belt like I'm fucking it. That's the whole point. That's the wrestling company that messed me up, and I'm going to fuck their belt in as much porn as humanly possible.
All right.
Wow, revenge porn.
That's exactly right.
Don't type that in.
It's illegal.
Not a search that you're supposed to do, by the way.
No?
No.
I know.
Actually, yeah, they've in the last 10 years they made revenge porn very illegal.
Should not type in reluctant porn either.
Oh, no, no.
Oh,
Speaking of that, I put a word into Pornhub one time and I got an FBI warning. Certain words you do not use in those searches.
Yeah.
what word did you use? I am curious now.
Forced.
Forced.
You're just a Star Wars fan, and they just be like, you accidentally
Like,
put a
use
D
the
on the end.
force.
It may
You're
have
like,
been. It may have been the combination then with the other word I used. That might have been the issue.
Right.
Okay.
Anyway,
Okay. Anyway,
Anyway,
Swan,
yes.
I got nothing for you.
Okay.
But it was good stuff. Good job.
Thank you. I don't know
You had a question for the panel today?
did I? I don't know.
Did you?
No, I don't think so.
Well, this was your idea, so
I don't know. What do you got? Just give it all. Do it. Let's hear it.
that was the extent of my knowledge.
What is the extent of your knowledge?
Yeah. I do want to know that it was just thinking about this though. By the way, is that Swan? I'm pretty convinced that the dream world is the real world.
And what do you mean?
Well, because it's so much better.
Are we talking
Occasionally-
about lucid
occasionally-
dreaming?
It occasionally sucks, but most of the time, it's a lot better than real life.
What did you just tell me you dreamed this morning? Like, weren't you like suffocating in your sleep?
No, that was the day before.
Oh, I'm like, because that doesn't sound very fun.
I don't usually have dreams that bad. I think I was in a lot of pain, and that's why I was having that one. because I actually had pain from it. So that's why I think it might be real. This might be all fake.
So like, really, when you're dreaming, it's like a real scenario.
Yeah, I think that might be the real world.
Ah,
Maybe that we're slipping interdimensionally. They don't really know why we sleep.
I mean, I can
Okay.
tell you, but it's boring.
so that your brain can relax and rest, or your body can rest.
Yeah, so you
But-
can heal. I always thought you slept
No,
to
from a
heal.
physiological standpoint, they really still don't know why we sleep. They can speculate, but it's not proven. It's not anything you can really prove.
How are you going to get morning wood if you don't sleep?
I don't get it anymore.
Oh,
but
shit.
thanks for opening that wound.
You could have just said
Is
nothing.
there anything else you want to? I don't
I
get.
You
You
can
can
get
confess
evening
anything
wood
you want.
I
either,
don't get them in the middle of the night either.
or afternoon wood.
Yeah, thanks,
There's no
Jameson.
wood. Just rub it in. Thanks.
I mean, it's wood, but it's kind of like balsa wood. Like if you soak it in water.
So like pulp.
Yeah, basically. Basically.
Got a pile of
Like-
pulp in your undies.
Except it's not wet.
It's hot.
It's not wet though.
Which means it just pulp dries up, it turns to dust.
Yeah, like sawdust.
Sawdust.
But then see, sawdust would be have too much firmness to it. So it's like a dry pulp.
Baby powder.
I knew you were going to go there for a second.
No, it doesn't do that either. Or like a
No, I'm saying this is why you two are friends, because your dick reduces all the way down to baby powder, and he's dating or married to powdered donor, whatever the fuck. So in so facto, you two are meant to be together. Your dick
no, we
reminds him
don't.
of his wife.
We don't complete that circuit. I'm not part of the circuit.
You ever heard of finger cuffs?
What was that?
I mean, talk to Donut. Maybe she's into a little finger cuff action with you two.
Anyway,
You love asking those awkward questions to see what the response is.
it's not
don't
an
you?
awkward question because I don't find either one of them attractive.
I don't know what's awkward about it.
Okay.
I mean, I don't want to hurt their feelings, but I don't find either one of them attractive.
No, you're not
It's
hurting my
okay.
feelings. I know I find myself attractive.
I know you do, buddy.
Beef
There
man,
you go.
when's the last time you pounded your pile of pulp into somebody besides a swan?
It's been too long, but thanks for bringing that up.
It's a show. I was going to ask you, entertaining questions. Sorry.
Mm.
Pile of pulp.
Another.
Make it t-shirt.
Why don't you open up that wound again? Anything else you want to ask me? When's the last time I paired a? Any of that answer is still going to make me cry. So I'm just ask
I'll
it.
change the topic. When's the last time you shit your pants?
Oh, it couldn't have been that long ago.
I just want to. I'm gonna.
Too late. I already answered this question on my last podcast.
I missed it.
You just missed a conversation with my aunt this morning. I'm gonna bust her out. She told me she shit her pants on the treadmill.
Wow.
She had 30 seconds left, and she was like, "Yeah, and I just had to fart a little, and that was it. 30 seconds was over."
Nah, famous last words right there. You got to
That's
wonder about
all right.
farting. Don't do it.
It's all right. She doesn't listen to this podcast.
She might.
I hope not, because
She'd
we're
be okay
sorry.
with
well,
it.
then we're sorry already. We're sorry ahead of time.
I'm
Sorry.
sorry, AP. Nope. Sorry.
We're sorry. We're sorry. We're sorry. What other question you got? That one didn't bother me.
Okay, well, let me ask you some more specific questions.
Okay, go ahead.
Would you watch pornography if it was two hot chicks pretending to eat shit out of a diaper if you
No.
knew it wasn't shit?
If I knew it wasn't shit,
Yeah.
it still wouldn't do anything for me. I mean, I'd watch it, but it's not going to do anything for me.
Ronz?
Same here.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Not even the oddity factor?
The oddity factor, yes. Other than that, nothing.
See, that's how they get the oddity factor makes you watch. And then if there's things about the people that turn you on, you've just accidentally established a shit kink.
It is an interesting correlation.
It's a psyop. So if you watch it, we can turn you into, what'd you call it earlier? A money pig? It's growing around in the mud.
Oh, a pay pig.
Pay pig, there you go. Make you a shit pig.
Wow. Love that psychological damage you're inflicting on me, but no.
Next question.
Okay, next question. What's the most exciting thing you and Swan ever did in bed?
Let me see. Oh, most exciting thing we've ever done in bed. I put in my bite block, put my CPAP on, and went to sleep.
Was that exciting for you?
Yeah.
Is that you start masturbating after you fell asleep?
Yeah.
That's hot.
Yeah, 4 hours later, she finished and went to sleep.
Yeah. Sometimes it takes a long time.
See, maybe you should get the electrical one. I mean, more current.
Yeah.
That old Hitachi thing that grandmas used to have, like the back rub.
Mm,
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, just try all that. So that was exciting, putting the the CPAP on your face.
You were going to say
No.
strap on his face. That's okay.
I mean, it does trap onto his face.
Strapped it onto your face.
Yeah.
No.
Makes your life work better. You strap it on your face. Feel better. Sleep better.
Well, I would hope so. I mean, otherwise I'm going to die. So, or have a stroke.
Okay. Next question.
Next question.
When you get hemorrhoids, do you let them hang out or do you push them in with your finger?
I numb the area up with lidocaine, cut it open, and birth it.
Is that true?
I don't know. I mean, I'm
can't
pretty
be
sure he's
true.
pretty crafty with a mirror.
I've done it once. Yeah.
I'm going to need details.
Hemorrhoid. It was very hard, and I was like, I treated it for quite a while. I'm like, fuck this. I know what I'm doing. Numbed it up with lidocaine, used a mirror, cut it open, birthed it. End of story.
Did you do the mirror like from behind? Like you bent over to the mirror?
Yeah. I put my leg up on. Okay.
Here we go. Here we
this is
go.
where I made
Now,
this
keep
one.
in mind that you're never going to learn anything listening to this podcast, and we do not condone any of this, and you can't prove that I actually did this.
And P.S. Don't try this at home.
Don't try this. All right. So what I did was I took a shower, washed the area very well, put my leg up on the railing or the little seat in our bathroom, took the mirror out, numbed the area up with lidocaine, cut it open with a scalpel, birthed out the blood clot, cleaned the area, and then applied antibiotic ointment and a little dressing to that area, and it was fine.
Just tucked it right between your cheeks and went on about your
End of
day.
hemorrhoid.
How big was the incision?
Oh, who knows? It seemed like it was a giant gash at the time because, I was cutting open my butthole, so.
You say gash and butthole together. I'm starting to think about a vagina again. Turned your butt into a vagina with a scalpel. Jesus Christ, that's brutal.
Yeah, if it's too big, you got to be careful. You don't want to nick the rectum. You got to be real careful.
Damn near killed him.
Damn near killed him. Nice one, Swan.
Thank you.
Swan, is this a true story?
I don't know.
We'll never know, will we?
I don't doubt it. I mean, you see that scar on his hand? He did that to himself too.
One-handed.
You should check his butthole when he's asleep tonight.
Actually, this hand, by
Check his
the way.
butthole?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hand
whatever. Well, you did it with your left hand? I thought it was your...
I held the clamp and everything with this hand, and I did all the procedures with this hand.
Yeah, with your non-dominant hand.
Yes.
That's freaking weird.
I actually probably should have been a surgeon, honestly. Honestly.
Probably. I mean, if you can take a hair of a hemorrhoid in the mirror, that's pretty impressive. Maybe you're just dyslexic. Do it better in the mirror? And it's all backwards.
Be the
I
first
don't-
ever dyslexic hemorrhoid surgeon.
I don't do it in the mirror because you get mad and you make me shut the door. Next question.
Next question. How much money would it
First
take?
of all, I do want to say that I'm proud of you that you can come up with these questions so quickly.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's all I do is sit around and think of stupid shit all the
Okay,
time. I
well,
think I'm hilarious.
then I'm your guy. Ask these stupid questions. Go.
How much money would it take for you and Ron to French kiss?
I don't know. Let's see. I make pretty good money, so I don't know. $100.
Really?
Ronz, how much?
That's nothing.
I never thought about that because B-Man I
They
don't find
have-
attractive.
Well,
It
it's too
doesn't
late.
even matter if you're... I mean, for money, it doesn't matter about attraction. It's just a paid gig.
Yeah, I like bird poop off a windshield when I was 17 for $2. Like, you don't have to like it. You just do it.
That's a low standard. $2.
Yeah, no kidding.
I grew up in Saginaw. What the fuck do you want from me? So, how much?
I'd say 1,000.
1,000.
Mm-hmm. See,
You would rather kiss him than he would rather kiss you. 10 times more, it turns
well,
out.
it's because he's so phobic. I'm like, okay, I knew he was gonna say. I knew he was gonna shoot high, so I'm like, he's gonna shoot high.
I shoot high a lot.
I look at him, there's no
I
way he's
doubt
shooting
it.
high. I promise you.
Right, he's probably not shooting at all.
It's like dribbling out
There you go.
Just farting out.
dust.
All right, next question.
That was the answer, 1,000 and 100? Then we got a compromise, Ron, so we're going to meet in the middle. Would you go as low as 700?
1,000.
What's so special about the 1,000?
What's not special about it?
Why not $999.70? That won't work for you?
No.
Wow, he's just being an obstinate piece of shit now. He's just
They
pretending.
no.
Okay, that's fine. Next question.
Next question.
If you're given the option between sex with a relative or sex with a dog, which would you choose?
Ooh. Oh, I'd take relative. I got some hot cousins.
Oh. Ron's,
Relative.
which one?
I like that.
You like that? What?
Yeah. Well, no, I just like the way she focused it over on me. Yeah.
I know you like that a lot. So who is it? Are you going to fuck your cousin or your sister? Who?
One of my cousins.
Which one?
Ooh. I can't remember her name, but she was hot growing up.
She's from Canada.
She's from Canada. Yeah.
She do a lot of weekend modeling.
I don't know. I can't remember.
This one time I took her to Fred. She took her to glamour shots.
Yeah.
For her birthday.
Describe her. What does she look like?
I think she had blonde hair. Or
Yeah.
yeah, this is a long time ago.
Yeah, but she's the one you chose. Like you
Yeah.
chose somebody you would definitely have sex with. Now you're going to pretend you don't know what she looks like. I got to now ask you why you chose her. I got to assume you're lying to me.
There's
Probably
definitely
so,
a
yes.
possibility that he is.
I can answer this question very easily. Ask me the question.
Why would I do that? No. Okay, so
Dog
who?
or family member?
My dad.
Your dad?
I've been thinking about this for a while.
Who also happens to be a dog.
Do you want to help me dig up his bones?
That's a lot of work.
It's true.
We have like a backhoe or something maybe, but otherwise.
I mean, he'd be rolling over in his grave for sure on that one, huh?
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
it'd be
yeah.
all sorts of fucking
Well, you either got to roll him over or you just got to use the head.
right. Oh yeah,
I mean, there's that.
right in the eye
Yeah.
hole.
They call it a skull fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Skull fuck.
That's a whole military thing. Don't they talk
Yep.
about that a lot in military? Skull
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
people?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
I will skull fuck you. Yes. All right. Next question.
Super homoerotic.
Next question.
If you had to save Swan's life, the only way to do it was to suck Ron's dick. She living or dying?
Oh, she's going to live.
Really? Ron, are you going to let her live? 'Cause it sounds to me like you're not.
You know, I could close my eyes and pretend it's you.
Oh, you don't know anything about me.
I don't.
That's wow.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
Also, as a side note, Gayhead is what Ronz from the Slaptail podcast wants Tremonde to give him.
Jesus Christ.
True.
You guys.
Ronz wanted Tremonde on his shoulders, or was it the other way around? I
It
can't
was-
remember.
Behind his head or in the front?
I don't know. I mean, that you can open that up to whatever interpretation you want.
Why would I do that? He's just going to talk about my privates.
Probably.
Next question.
Next question. Let me think about this for a second. If the only way you could eat is out of somebody else's asshole, would you die of starvation or would you learn to live?
I'd learn to live. What a silly question.
That was the human centipede.
Well, that's not exactly what I meant, but yeah,
Yeah.
something like that. Ronz, I got a guy offering me money to eat Skittles out of my butthole. Literally.
Nice.
Go for it.
Yeah, taste the rainbow. Nice.
Yeah. Would you do
Hit the
that?
rainbow.
Would you eat Skittles out of powdered donuts butthole?
Ooh, that is a great question. Probably. As long as it was clean.
What size bag? Like the little one or the whole like family bag?
Let's
Go big. if
Yeah,
you're
go
getting
big or go
rich,
home.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, here's the issue. It's like a pragmatic situation. You're going to use the whole bag. You got to use like a funnel.
Okay.
So you want to use a couple, you just shove them in there one at a time with your finger. But if you want a whole bag, you got to get industrious. You got to use the device.
There you go.
So just plan forward. Beef, you eating Skittles out of the buttholes or no?
Yeah.
Swans?
Any
You won't
butthole.
let me. She's not going to let me. What difference would it make?
You won't put a single Skittle in your butt crack and let him eat it?
I mean, my crack, maybe.
How
Yeah.
far away from your hole then?
Well, I got a lot of crack, so
Is that right?
you could eat a lot of Skittles.
Well, I guess I'm saying, like, is your butt crack big enough that we could put it like 5 inches away from your butthole? Or is
I
it?
mean, probably these days.
Well, right now we're in Chubby
I mean,
Swan mode.
right, Chubby Swan has a lot more butt crack than
Fit
Buff
Swan.
Swan.
Buff Swan.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's probably a couple inches of crack
It's been
there.
a good year since Buff Swan, so we're about to make that rotation again, I think.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Swan, would you rather eat Skittles out of your husband's butthole, or would you take $20,000 instead to eat them out of Ron's butthole?
Oh, I'd eat. Ooh, is Ron's butthole's clean for
I don't know.
$20,000?
Definitely.
No
If
idea.
his butthole's clean for $20,000, yeah, I'm getting a new car.
Whose definition of clean are you using?
Like washed and no dingleberries.
Ron, is that possible?
All the time. All the time. I shower once a day.
Nice. How do you wash your butt? Use your hands? Use a rag? What do you do?
Both.
You just let the water run over it.
That's bad. Doesn't work. How do you know when you're clean? Is my question. Do you like run your fingers through your butthole? Like, do you have hairy ass? What do you do? How do
Well,
you know?
yeah, you notice whether there's no shit on my fingers. There you go.
I wasn't sure. Saw a little discoloration. I wasn't sure what that was.
Oh, well, you know. It's open up to your interpretation. Doesn't smell like shit.
Okay. So when you're cleaning your butt crack, do you go from like the gooch up towards your back? Or do you
Sure.
reach between your legs and pull it towards your.
Honestly, there's no way.
There's a right way.
There is a right way.
Sure, there's.
Yeah.
Explain.
Yeah. You
Well, for-
don't. I mean, I feel like the rule's the same. No matter if you have whatever you got down there, go away. Go
No,
away.
that's not the rule, Swan.
That's not the rule.
No, you can't just go one direction and expect to clean your butthole area. No,
No.
you have to go every direction to try to clean your butthole.
That sounds insane to me.
Like a butthole cyclone.
You might want to go
I
see
mean,
a proctologist, beef.
no, I've got a hairy ass. You can't just go in one direction and think you're going to clean the entire thing.
We don't have hairy asses.
I do. And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
So
That's why
do
I
you
want a
go-
bidet.
Oh, okay. You're getting a bidet then. Yeah, I'm getting you one for sure.
You
'Cause
say that, but you won't.
I'm going to. I'm ordering it right now.
Sweet.
Don't you know about manscaping?
You can't do the asshole.
You're so out of date. There's all kinds.
First of all, I'm not out of date. Because I've tried that before. It grows back. It's very itchy, very intense, and very much sucks. So I'm not going to get it waxed.
Yeah, welcome to womanhood, bitch.
Yeah, but I don't need to be welcome to womanhood. I already do enough manscaping. Trust me, I'm not making her go down there, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
That's like a personal problem.
So you're saying that little powder donut goes down in your backside?
Sure, why not?
Wait, a little powder donut. I'm sure she's a dirty little thing.
She is.
It's a sign of love.
Yeah. Gonna pay for this when she hears this one.
You're the one saying that she.
Does she eat Skittles?
So she makes
out of
it-
your
you're
asshole?
sa-
No,
So you're
she does not
saying
eat Skittles out of my.
a little
asshole.
powder donut.
M&M's.
So you're saying the little powder donut makes the trip to Ron's Brown Town.
She's tossing the salad.
Something like that.
Don't act like you're not paying attention.
I am.
So that's what you're saying that she does.
No. You know, the one thing about
No
it.
matter what he says.
Yeah, I'm fucked. Yeah, I was just gonna say that. No matter what I say,
You're the one who said, "Oh yeah, sure she does."
yeah, I'm fucked either way on my answers. So I mean,
That's not true.
Why?
why is that not true?
Because you're giving. That's what I just heard. I don't know what they're talking about. If you're willing to eat her ass and she's willing to eat yours, your relationship's going to last a really long time.
Oh, okay. I understand that.
Selfless. Selflessness, finding attraction in each other, where a lot of people find it disgusting. Willing to risk E. coli, food poisoning. Like, that's a lot of love.
Certain death, yeah.
Inspirational.
So why aren't you in this one like that?
That's what I'm saying.
First of all, I don't believe that you're like that. But we're about to find out because I'm going to make sure that Little Powder Donut listens to this episode, and then we might have to have her on.
Jesus.
I want to meet her.
I'm going to have to break my rule and have Little Powder Donut on for an interview.
Yeah.
And we'll see if she corroborates anything that Ronz is saying.
You got like a couple weeks. You got a couple weeks to get your story straight.
Probably not. Probably not. Not at all. I'm going to hell. Well, actually, I just got back from hell, so what the hell?
Oh boy.
Would you have a problem with me interviewing the donut to get a little more insight into your life?
Actually, I don't have a choice in that matter because she is her own person.
I love that answer. That really surprised me. Good. I mean, I'm not trying to be like I wasn't expecting good things from you, but that surprised me.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that, Davis.
But the bar was
But-
set right here. The bar was set pretty low.
You guys set the bar for me, to be fair.
Jesus. Yeah.
I don't know him. You guys know him. You're the ones who told me.
Yeah.
We're just trying to protect him.
I kind of knew when they told me you were going to be on, and I know your background
Now,
somewhat.
here's it going. Now we've distracted him long enough. Now we're
Here
gonna let him go. I'm just gonna
Here
sit
it
back.
comes.
Okay.
No. I know you about being a therapist, and of course you being a professional wrestler. And the previous conversation we had, I knew I was coming in for a setup. I just didn't know how bad of a setup it was.
Nobody set you up.
What's so bad about it?
What's that?
You said bad. What's so bad about it? See?
Awkward.
You're just negative. You gotta know
Yeah,
that.
you're right. I am negative.
Another way to say what you were trying to say is it's really, really interesting and unexpected. That makes it unique. Another word for unique is special. You're having a very special experience. It's very special, and you're blowing it, buddy. You're thinking it's a whole lot of other things.
You're
It's
gonna take
gross.
away your OnlyFans 1 month membership.
Seriously. Shrink it down to one day. Although the way he just looked at that one picture and just rolled his eyes, like, I want to show him this. What do I want to hurt my self-esteem because Ronz can't get it up? Like, no, thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for the rapid fire questions.
Thank you.
Are you done with the rapid fire questions?
I don't know. Am I?
If you got a couple more, go ahead.
I got all kinds. What's your greatest fear?
Ooh, my greatest fear: limited intelligence.
Yours or others?
Mine and others.
Yours concerns me as well.
Thank you, David. I appreciate you.
Are you concerned about getting dumber with time? Or are you dissatisfied with where you're at currently? Like, what's your concern?
We tend to overlook obvious answers sometimes.
I don't know about weed. You got a turd in your pocket?
Yes, I do. I do. But I haven't shit my pants yet, so figure that one out.
I'm stressing you
Lies.
out in that
I
sentence.
seriously doubt that you have. Never mind.
So your greatest fear is losing your intelligence.
Limited intelligence.
Swan described you as having limited intelligence. I'm confused right now. How limited? What's the fear? Like, can't read? Flowers for Algernon type shit? Can't remember your name?
Good book. Good short story.
No, I would say my greatest fear is not seeing the potential of the intelligence of trying to further our studies into a greater understanding.
I think that, so that your fear is for mankind. I think And
That's scarier to you than powdered donut being eaten by a shark? Get your priorities right, man.
I know I should.
Well, why did you choose that? That makes it sound unconscious, like you don't have that much value for the powdered donut, regardless of what you were saying earlier.
Exactly.
So you're going to let her be in danger and risk the most important thing in your life so that you can focus on fucking AI?
Yeah.
That's really weird.
Because where are the sharks right now?
Where aren't they?
well, they're
Definitely not right
they're
here.
not in this particular area.
I feel I'm pretty safe from sharks right now.
So unless there's a land shark in the immediate area, I'm pretty safe from that, and so is she.
Okay. What do you think powdered donut's greatest fear is? Chili
I-
dog, that's what.
Actually, she went through a lot of, all seriousness, she went through a lot of hell this year, so I think she's facing it right now.
The interesting thing about psychology is when you go through hell, you tend to be less afraid because
I
you've already
agree.
done it. That's how I know you haven't gone through too much because you act like you're not.
Well, pretty much I can mask it pretty good, can I?
No.
Okay, fair enough.
Oaxaca.
Reading like
Oaxaca.
Skin dark.
It's getting dark, very dark.
it's getting too dark.
Too dark.
You ever get accused of chronic masturbation?
All the time.
Your mom ever find dirty socks under your bed and wonder why they're sticky?
Yes,
You ever did a black light in your bedroom and realize just what a mess you've made of your life?
I have.
You ever have velvet posters in your room that you watch under a black light?
No,
You ever get a hand job to your best friend in high school?
not at all.
You ever find a way to watch a sister or a cousin take a shower?
All the time.
I knew it. I fucking knew it.
No,
That's
no,
what it's all
actually.
about is rapid fire to get you to drop your defenses and admit to being a goddamn incestual. I don't know how old the girl was. You better be over
Gentlemen,
18.
please enjoy the afternoon's hand job.
I don't want to accuse you of pedophilia. I just don't know the rest of the story. So I won't,
There you go.
but it's implied.
Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus.
You're welcome. I have high rates. I paid like $250 an hour for this shit.
Wow.
Here you are throwing it away, smiling like this isn't valuable information. This is one of the most important moments of your life. You don't even realize it. This
You're
could
right.
change everything
It
moving
could.
forward. Bigger, braver, bigger adventures, more changes, more challenges, taking risks, sharing powdered donut with people.
There you go. There you go.
M&Ms or Skittles.
I had 2 in the pink and 1 in the stink.
There you go.
Right.
So you said you might consider eating candy out of her butthole. What if we started talking about like Hershey syrup or something like that? Is that any different or is that still okay?
Yeah, syrup would be okay.
It's the powdered donut after all. I'm not sure what the difference is. Now here's the question. If she has food poisoning, would you still eat chocolate syrup out of there? Because you can't really be sure.
No.
No.
You don't love her after all.
Mm.
I mean, that may be the greater love right there. If you can say no, then. So you're making sure everybody gets healthy.
Yeah.
That sounds like some avoidant bullshit to me. That sounds like rationalization.
No, that's
No.
called
That's like
understanding medicine.
Best way to not spread disease or illness is to wash your hands and stay away when you're sick.
Cowards.
No.
No.
Nope.
Nope. That's survival of the fittest right
Nope.
there.
No.
Tell that to Gen Z and the millennials.
That is called watching and looking at the big picture. It's kind of like the big picture. This is how I explain the big picture to people. Somebody's sick. They're clearly have an illness. Let's use infectious diarrhea. That's a good one. Someone has infectious diarrhea and they insist that they must go to work. And their excuse is, well, I feel fine. Okay, I understand that you feel fine, but it's called infectious diarrhea, which means you can easily spread infectious diarrhea because you're probably a beast in the first place. The greater good is for you to stay your infectious diarrhea ass having at home and not spreading it to other people, regardless of how you feel.
I would never recommend eating ass at work anyway.
Well, I mean, that's
Gets you in trouble.
Yeah, definitely don't do that. But
Right.
in general, greater good. I tell people that all the time. Like, oh, well, I feel fine. I'm like, I give 2 shits about how you feel. I'm talking about
How I feel.
greater good, human race.
Mm.
Even though I'd like it to die off, I don't necessarily want it to die off with us all shitting ourselves to death.
Yeah.
And why not? What difference does it make?
I don't want to shit myself to death.
Wow.
No.
Knock it till you try it. Just saying.
No, definitely
Is it
don't
really
want to do
fun?
that.
No.
Nope.
No.
Okay. Next.
Next.
Anybody else got a rapid fire question?
I mean, I don't know. basically out. You guys-
Ron,
You're
you
out?
have no questions for Davison?
What's your greatest feature?
Future.
Feature?
Feature.
Physical or mental or emotional or what?
Whatever you desire it to be.
My rapid fire brain.
Did you develop that over time?
Of course. Yeah, I read a lot of books. You should try it sometime.
What book would you recommend or books?
The Kama Sutra, of course.
Okay. Any other books?
Friedrich Nietzsche, Nature of Man. You're going to want to read Dostoevsky. You're going to want to read Hermann Hesse, Glass Bead Game. You're going to want to read...
I've read that. Herman, that's by Dr. Seuss.
Close.
Herman Here's a Who. That's
Horton Here's a Who?
Horton Here's a Who. That's what it is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're going to want to read a lot of erotic literature is the basic backbone of it. Intelligence is fine, but you got to have like some sensual, like a snail. You can't move on the ground without a little slime.
Okay.
So get slimy. Any more questions?
So, other than the philosophy, anything else I should read?
You should read. Yeah, you should read about, I don't know, samurais. You should read about,
Which book on samurais?
Bushido, of course.
Bushido? Anything by Sun Tzu? The Art of War?
It's boring. It's played out.
5 Rings?
5 Rings is worth the time.
No.
How would you use that? Those are books on character and living with a certain code. I understand you don't do either of those things.
No, I don't. No. The Bushido Code is something I don't live by.
You don't want to be honorable?
No, not at all.
Why? It's a virtue to aspire to.
So, have you aspired to that virtue?
I'm very virtuous.
Are you very Bushido?
I like to think so. I'm fearless and I live by my code, yeah.
Very
Bushido's a
good.
myth.
What's that?
What Bushido's a myth? I mean, it's all a myth.
This motherfucker.
True. It's true. If you look historically on what quote the samurai were, the samurai of really, 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 really old did not exist in the way that they in World War II, the fanaticism of the Japanese people and what their determination or what they believed the samurai code actually was. That was what led to fanaticism. But the way they actually believed the samurai were was not an accurate depiction.
Tell that to Tom Cruise.
I would not tell anything to Tom Cruise, except maybe you got to be this tall to ride this ride.
You don't hear he actually had a clause in his films that they had to shoot from down to like shoot up to make him look taller?
I'm sure they did. He wears lifts and all that other fun stuff.
It's ridiculous to me.
Lowered the doorways, probably. Yeah, they did that in Ghost.
Find all the short actors to play with them.
They lowered the doors to make Patrick seem taller?
Patrick Swayze, yep, they did.
Oh, shit.
Which was kind of silly because we're all like, we love Patrick Swayze. It doesn't matter if you make him look tall or not.
How tall was he?
He was not very tall. And it made his co-star, the guy who was his co-star, made him look super tall too. But he also is not that tall. I don't think Patrick Swayze was like, 5'6" or something like that?
Something like that.
Seven?
Not that tall. Yeah.
Not very tall.
I would have thought 5'9", 5'10", maybe.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, I don't think he was that tall.
The only person or the only actor that I've ever seen embrace their height was probably Danny DeVito.
He didn't have much choice.
I hear Danny DeVito's dick's the size of a Coke can.
Okay,
It's 4 inches long and 7 inches around.
there you go. I would know.
Polish curse.
That's the old saying, though, right? I may not tap bottom, but I'll beat the hell out of the sides.
I've not heard that one, but I like that. It's good.
Oh, Patrick Swayze was way taller than I thought he was.
How tall?
So why'd they lower the doors? He's still plenty tall. 5'10". That's tall enough.
I thought he was shorter than that.
Yeah, but why did they lower the doors?
How do you know they lowered the doors?
Yeah.
I doubt it's an urban myth. Let me look it up now. Did they?
What kind of a myth is that? It's boring. Who the fuck's out here telling stories? Did you hear the time they lowered the doors? What the fuck?
Make them look taller.
See, I wasn't. Swan said she heard that
I
too.
feel like I heard that too, but
I've never heard that one.
I mean, maybe. Who knows? I would never thought any of that was true until I heard about Tom Cruise's clause about shooting from underneath. Goddamn narcissist. Do you remember when he was on that show and he was jumping all over the couch when he was in love with what's-her-face?
Jerry Maguire.
Katie
No,
Holmes.
yeah,
that one. Yeah,
Katie someone, but it was Oprah Winfrey's show.
Just jumping on the couch, acting manic as can be. Everybody's clapping for him. Like, he's having a Tiger Blood moment right now, and people are just loving it.
I can't find it. I know that I was not made up.
It
I'm
might
gonna
have been
to look
made
it
up.
I have to look it up now. Fascinating. Where did I hear that?
These are things you're never going to learn on this podcast.
I know. Now, I will have an answer by the next podcast.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
Not fascinating, but, All right, then. Well, I think this is pretty well played out. Anytime you're starting to look to find out if they lowered the door frame.
Yeah.
You're scraping for content right now.
Exactly. All right. Well, then that's it for me. I want to thank Davison for showing up.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Appreciate that.
And by the time this comes out, we should probably promote the show because this is going to come out the Sunday before the show.
Okay.
All right. So we are hosting a show at the Crossbase Comedy Theater on 11/11/2023 for Veterans Day. So members of the Great Slaptail Nation, if you were in the Kalamazoo, Grand Rapids, Battle Creek, Michigan area, check it out. 7:30, 11/11. Crossbase Comedy Theater. All veteran casts. Bunch of funny people. And me.
Hiyo.
Heyo.
Heyo.
All the proceeds are going towards
the
donating to the DAV.
Disabled American Veterans.
Yeah.
All right. And then shout out to JD Hutchins of the Monsters Lair. He's on his season break. He had his Halloween episode. Check that out. Shout out to Skylar Creates on Twitch TV. And of course, thank you to all of our fans. We are in the U.S. charts again.
We are.
Ooh.
Yes, we are. No thanks to you, Ronz.
No thanks to me. I tried.
You tried.
Davison.
So thank you to our fans, our supporters.
Speaking of fans, where can we find you, Davison?
Can I say
Oh, I'm sorry.
goodbye?
No.
And then you can do your thing?
No.
She's trying to promote my professional sex life.
Yeah, I'm going to let her, but
Oh,
I usually
all right.
say
Goodbye. Say goodbye then. Say goodbye and shut up.
Adios, Moochfuckos.
Davison, where can we find you?
It's very kind of you to ask, Swan. I'm glad you didn't cut the show off before featuring my information, like some people want to.
I don't think he wanted to cut you off before, but he just wanted to say goodbye. So now that we can talk about him.
Yeah, that's how it works. I
Shut
say
up!
goodbye.
You said goodbye
and
now.
then you guys
It's
do
not your
your
turn. Your
thing.
turn's over.
Hey, Swan,
Mine's
this
over.
isn't your podcast.
It is mine.
It
It's
is.
not yours either. Shut the fuck up, Ron.
Yeah, it's also not yours.
It's a very popular website called onlyfans.com/Davison, Davison, Sarai, Sarai. It'll be featuring alternative modeling. It'll be featuring full videos with co-stars. It'll be featuring point of view and full penetration videos. It'll be featuring kink videos. It'll be featuring food smash videos. It'll be featuring comedy horror videos, all kinds of weird kink and BDSM shit. It's going to be a one-stop shop for all things perverse.
All the things.
Onlyfans.com/Davison Sarai.
Yes, Beef Man.
Are you going to do any like kung fu movie stuff?
Can I describe a scene that I want to shoot?
Sure.
It's going to be a set combination. I told you this already. Combination of a film shot, like pictures and video. First picture, kind of a classic BDSM thing. I'm on my knees, panties, some kind of like a bag on the head, like a tie around the neck, like an old witch Salem kind of thing. Hands are tied above my head, and there's a guy behind me holding the rope.
Okay.
Second picture, the guy's pulling the bag off my head and pulling me towards him. But instead of looking scared, I'm looking at the camera like this.
like kind of bored and, yeah, okay.
Third one, he's trying to pull my face in front of his dick. Fourth is now a video, a little 4-second video, where it looks like I'm approaching it, and I look at the camera and I go, plot twist.
Jeez.
I bite his dick. Music changes, heavy metal turns to black and white. Next shot is a video of me, a picture of me on top of him, giving him a head, but now it looks like there's blood everywhere because it's Hershey syrup. Next shot is me standing up looking at the camera like, blood all down. Short video, again, of me like blowing the corpse at this point. Picture of like smearing on myself. And at the very end, I look at the camera and say, I'm Davison Sarai. I get on his body and just start dropping elbows on his face. Cutscene.
Okay. Not exactly the Bruce Lee flick I was hoping for, but that's fine.
Yeah. So it's a combination of a lot of things. Pro wrestling, horror, BDSM, comedy, all of it.
Okay.
So are you going to get that in one take?
Oh, I just said it, goddammit. We're even listening. Pictures and video.
No, I mean, are you going to set up the angles and everything? It's like, okay, you're going to relook at it and you're going to look at it and say, okay, that's not a good shot. You're going to retake that picture.
You've obviously never done this round. There will be a person there shooting. Directing, as it were.
Yeah.
Like his dream job.
We'll be stopping and making sure everything looks just right. Yeah, of course. Perfect. I only release professional stuff. So if anybody copies it and puts it out to try to humiliate me, I'll say, why would I be embarrassed? That's hot as fuck.
Reshoots. Good.
Yep. My friend Charity wants to do cake smash. She wants to do foot stuff. We're going to shit in a diaper and feed each other. It's going to be really cool.
All right.
All right.
All those things. And on that note, bye from the Swan.
From the Ronz. Stay sane, motherfuckers. As you found out, it's a crazy world out there. And Davison, you have the last word.
The only crazy people here are you.